Welcome to Agricultural Sciences 1, or Ag 1. My name is Ms. Cooksey, and I will be your teacher for this year. Ag 1 is a general overview of agriculture, including plant and animal systems, agribusiness, shop safety, and information about FFA. Above all else, I'm a person you can count on if you need anything inside or outside of the classroom. I connect with my old ag advisors often, and they shape me into who I am today and have inspired me to do what I do. Before class next Monday, I want you to complete the homework task that I have assigned, and I will explain to you as we go through this slideshow and start thinking about your future in this industry. First things first, who are you? On a separate piece of paper, I will have you write down some things, and that is what you will turn into me on Monday, as well as some other things, but I'll tell you that a little bit later. Please write down your name, your age, and 3 interesting things about you. Also, what is your ag background? For me, I would write down that I grew up on a farm, I was involved in FFA in high school, and I went to college in the College of Ag at Colorado State, and my time on the farm with my family is what made me value agriculture, and I just want to hear what you guys think about your background, and I'm really excited to get to know a little bit more about you guys. And for the interesting facts, it doesn't have to be anything like super crazy, but like for me, you don't know this because you can't see me yet, but I have red hair. My family grows pumpkins, so that's kind of an interesting fact, and I play volleyball. So those are just some things that you guys can write down just so I know a little bit more about you. It doesn't matter if you do not have an ag background. We are more than happy that you're taking this class, and um, I just want you guys to know the importance of the agriculture industry, and hopefully, if you guys like it a lot, you can make a career out of it yourself. And there's so many options, and we'll go into that a little bit into the slideshow. And the most important thing about the ag industry is that we're going to help feed the world because there are 9 billion people on this planet. Well, there will be in 2050, and we have to find a way so that we can feed all those people. And everyone is all hands on deck in this ag industry, which is awesome. In Ag Ed, there is a 3 component model. As you can see, I have it listed right here. And the first thing is, so the first part of the 3 component model is the classroom. And the classroom is all about like the instruction and learning through interactive labs, and like there's a lot of lectures still, and it's a lot of inquiry based questions. It's like your typical math or English classroom, a little more in depth because we do so much hands-on work, but it's the instruction aspect part of it. The second part is the FFA part, and that is all your leadership, personal growth, career activities. It's where you can run to be an officer. You can plan your career development events, and you get to go to conventions and socialize with other FFA members. This really boosts your confidence in yourself, as well as prepares you for your future no matter what career you're in. The third part is your SAE, which stands for your supervised agricultural experience. This is a work-based learning outside of the classroom, and you implement what you learn in the classroom to your project. And it could be anything from working on a farm to raising your own 10 head of chicken. On your own piece of paper, please write down this model and listen for examples in the following slides to put in. For your assignment, you need to have 3 examples in each of the circles, and just get excited because this is a big part um, of your time in this classroom. Like I said earlier, the instruction part of it is the classroom. You learn your basic concepts, and you do your hands-on learning, and it's all the information from the curriculum that we are supposed to teach you as ag teachers. Some examples would be learning how to weld, doing a lab on animal versus plant cells, growing flowers in a greenhouse, going out to a farm to see crops before and after they are grown, We will take field trips to dairies, and you guys can do group projects on the debate of GMOs, and you will learn about nutrition, human nutrition, and animal nutrition. And those are just a few examples of the vast majority of everything in Ag 1 through 4. The next part is FFA. This is actually a picture of me when I was in FFA and part of the kids that I was in it with. You get to be a part of a chapter, which is a great team building experience, and it teaches a lot of leadership skills, self-confidence, builds character, and definitely the most important part is the raising the awareness of ag and the ag industry. Some examples is participating and competing in the career development events, and you get to be on a team with other people, and there's many competitions. There's the agronomy competition, which is like a crops judging, and you would get to go through and identify those crops and weeds and everything else. There's prepared public speaking, which is exactly how it sounds. You prepare a 6 to 8 minute speech, and then you answer questions about it, which that will prepare you for any sort of job. Those are just some of the CDEs, and then you get to participate in different conferences on the chapter, state, and national level, and everyone is wearing their blue jackets, and you get to be with them and learn more about each other and the industry and how to promote it. Also, we'll have chapter meetings, which you can run to be president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, reporter, sentinel, and executive committee. And there you get to plan your own meetings and work with each other in class and outside of class, which is a lot of fun. Your SAE, like I said, your supervised agriculture experience. This is another photo of me. My supervised agricultural experience was showing my market steers. It was a lot of fun. It taught me a lot about responsibility. I had to put my steers in the barn every day and feed them and get them ready for the show day at fair. You must use the knowledge that is learned in the classroom in real life situations like feeding and just like taking care of the animal in general. And obviously that's not the only SAE. Some examples would be working on a farm and keeping track of your money and wages and everything else you do. And then there's also research projects, and the main part for all of this is to raise money for yourself, and obviously it has to do with agriculture. In this ag classroom, one of the main things I really want you guys to focus on is your career pathway. There are so many ways you could go in the field of the agricultural industry, and I'm going to list a few examples, but on that piece of paper that you have everything that you've written down so far, I want you to pick 3 of the pathways, research it, and then find some examples that you're interested in, and not only just list the job, but kind of give just like a brief description on it. But here's some examples for each of the career pathways. So the first is the agribusiness. And some careers in that would be like ag banking, farm and ranch management, and financial consulting. The second for animal systems, some examples would be a veterinarian, an animal chiropractor, or a taxidermist. For biotechnology, you could be a biofuel technician, a lab technician, or like making vaccines for any animal, but one example is for fish. For the environmental services, you could be an ecologist, an environmental policy specialist, or a conservation scientist. For the food science and processing, you could work for the USDA, be a food inspector, or be like a dairy product scientist. And for natural resources, you could be a game warden, a park ranger, a restoration specialist. For plant systems, that consists of farm managers, horticulturists, and people who work on grounds maintenance for any sort of building. and that has like an outside. And for the last, for power structure and technical systems, that could be like a welder or someone that works on farm equipment or someone that even works in construction. So also with your examples that you list for the career pathways, I want you to kind of give me a brief description on what the agribusiness pathway is, for example. And once again, just list some examples of careers. And last but not least, on your assignment, please just tell me what you're excited for in this classroom. I can't wait to see you guys on Monday. Please don't forget to bring your homework. If you have any other questions, just email me at sarahcooksey@hotmail.com. We're going to have a great year ahead of us, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you.